Jacksonville. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive. It's the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to be incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now here's Young. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. A short gain there of just 4. That'll bring up a 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Ready.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line.
There we go.
Result of the play is the turnover on downs.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken a 13-0 1st quarter lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To throw, Young. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Young off the bootleg. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Claw, 10. Blue striker. Red, yellow. Set, cut.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jahan Dotson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained...
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season...
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he works free. Still on his feet. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
cycle. Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Look at the big man rumble. Down the left sideline. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. White. Red, cycle. Set.
Back to it after the pick six. Young. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Young. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he will have a Jaguars first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco to the 43, 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
52 black.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready.
Young working out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Meanwhile, Young throw complete to Dotson. Touchdown, Jaguars! Jahan Dotson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie His ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
It's Young on first down. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
Ready.
Throwing, Young. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Young on third down. Left side complete to Lockett. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be fourth down. Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on fourth down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Young, he's going to change it up.
Drill green. Ready.
They're going to look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Yellow. Black shot. Set.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jahan Dotson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will shrink to 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Let's go now.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And this one too low.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Ready.
It's Young off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Young to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
Come on.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you?
Man, it's caught inside the 10. Big yardage that time for Washington. 51 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are able to stretch out their lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That throw by Young incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now a second down throw for Young. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Jags are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And the Commanders are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, crack 60.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 19-point game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready?
Now Young. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Needle blue. Ready.
Young now from the 50. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The second down pass. Intercepted. The Jaguars take over.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Black Ultra.
Now here's Young. It fights him off. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah,
and the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
we all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Tyquan Thornton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Young will set to throw. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. To the air once more, Young. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Red, cycle. Field, black.
Young. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Commanders 53, Jaguars 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that part.
And, my goodness, another interception. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. That one looks like he'll throw here. He sets to fire deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Jags are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over first and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The second down throw for Young. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Young on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Second and 18 at the 40-yard line.
On the set.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other